Hello everybody, welcome to What About the Game. Today I'm going to be talking about Conveni Dream on the 3DS. So Circle Entertainment are a prolific publisher on the 3DS eShop. They specialise in bringing short, quirky games from the East to gamers in the West. Their previous titles have been hit and miss in the quality department, but there have been some standout titles that deserve recognition, such as Mercenary Saga 2. Their latest release is Conveni Dream, a title fit for making me want to send my autocorrect somewhere to the depths of hell. As you may have guessed, it's a simulation game based around a convenience store, where you build your little shop into something quite big. Something that Conveni Dream instantly reminded me of was Kairosoft's game Dev Story and its brethren. It's a minimalistic simulation game with a cutesy art style, perfect for hooking the player on addictive if meaningless gameplay. Without much fanfare upon opening the game, you're thrusted straight into a tutorial, and it's really very intrusive, often explaining a lot of information very quickly via abrasive boxes that pop in and out instantly. It sounds like a minor complaint, but it really was rather daunting, especially when the box flicks off and you assume you're about to do what was just explained, but no. Instead, another box pops up to explain something else. It gives you just like this brief look at the game playing in the background, and it's kind of infuriating. But once that's over, the game does start to open up and you're given sort of free reign just about. Being a store simulator, you won't be surprised to know that your duties include hiring staff, stocking shelves, cleaning, warding off unsavory customers, keeping up staff morale, and of course making a lot of money. And make money you will, because Conveni Dream is an easy, laid-back game. The tutorial warns you that, if you lose too much money, you'll get game over, but I didn't even come close to making a loss, never mind getting into debt. The main element of Conveni Dream is keeping up with the stock. Once the game gets into its groove, you'll be constantly restocking the more popular items. At the opening of your store, you only have access to installing a shelf, a refrigerator, and a drinks cooler, and each of these stock different items from each other. For example, shelves will store bread and non-perishables, while refrigerators will store freshly made products. As you level up your store, you will increase the amount of equipment and products you're able to sell. Naturally, you can't keep your pokey little starting store forever, so it won't be long until you can make it bigger and bigger, allowing for more capacity and staff. You'll be constantly upgrading your things once the game gets into its flow. You often get little missions such as greet 50 customers, deal with 10 drunkards, and so on that you can aim for. And with these you can gain extra experience and extra cash. Unfortunately, you don't have to go out of your way to do them, as all of them come naturally when just playing the game. So they don't really feel like achievements, and they have less meaning than they could have done. To add a little variety to the working days, you'll come across seasonal campaigns, whereby certain goods are more popular than others due to certain events happening. This is one of the reasons that makes the game so easy, as your assistant will tell you which stock will be popular, meaning that you can earn tons of money instantly. And I wouldn't normally complain about a game being too easy, but I think it would have been nice if it was just a tad more challenging, just to give you a little more pressure. Alongside juggling stock levels, you'll have to occasionally deal with 3 types of dodgy customers that pop into your store. They consist of thieves, who will steal a whole shelf's worth of goods, drunk people, and enraged customers who, they'll bring the appeal of your shop down. Dealing with them is very easy, although each of them is dealt with in slightly different ways. Basically, you just need to tap on them when they show their true colours. Like the thief will reveal himself after the goods have been taken, and he will become purple. Tapping on them will allow the clerk of yours to just come and stop them, forcing them to pay for whatever they've stolen. Drunk people are a little more of a hassle, as you need to tap on them 3 times before they finally get the message and leave the store. The raging customers will stomp around the store for a while before finally glowing red and allowing you to tap on them to leave. It's hardly the most taxing task. Even later on, when your store can become chaotically crowded, your workers are usually on the ball and deal with it without any input from the player. I must say that Conveni Dream is curiously addictive. It's excellent in the fact that it's a complete time waster. Most of the time you're just playing semi-consciously, only vaguely aware of what you're doing. And I was enjoying it too. Going back to Kairosoft games, it has almost exactly the same effect. If you want to mindlessly waste up a few moments here and there, I think it's a highly useful game. The presentation is fairly decent, Although the menus could have used better icons so you know exactly what you're tapping on before you actually tap on it, graphically it does the job. It's colourful and appealing, minimalistic, which suits the light simulation genre. I did notice a few localization issues with bad grammar and odd phrasings, but nothing too off-putting. The music can get a little grating after hearing the same track on loop over and over again, but to give it credit, it does change once in a while, and the tunes themselves are quite decent. Overall, I don't think Conveni Dream is a particularly great game. It lacks in challenge, meaning and depth, but that doesn't stop it from being an excellent time sink. It's a cheap and cheerful experience that can help people say goodbye to a decent amount of hours. It's honestly very mindless but addictive. Okay guys, if you've enjoyed this video then be sure to like and subscribe, that will help me out. You can read the full review of Conveni Dream at whataboutthegame.com, that will help me out so much. And you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you want to. All the links are below. Thanks guys, bye bye.